Speaker is Deputy Carol Nolan. 2 minutes.
A good last Corla. The horrific and brutal stabbings that took place in Dublin last week merit our absolute and total condemnation. To brutally attack children and a creche worker in such a manner offends every instinct we have as civilised people. It was a grotesque act of savage violence. I also want to commend the heroic actions of Wicklow man Warren Donoghue, who, as I understand, was visiting Dublin with his family for his daughter Abigail's birthday when he had tackled the alleged assailant and removed the knife from him. I also want to acknowledge the brave actions of Caio Benicio and Lauren Gilway. I also want to unreservedly condemn the utter lawlessness that exploded in Dublin following this terrible event. This was the result of thugs who were more than willing to hijack public anger to advance their own petty criminality and their complete disregard for law and order, the lives and safety of our Gardaí and of our first responders. Much has been said about the political causes of this shameful episode. Some of it has been accurate: a lack of resources, a city effectively abandoned to a criminal class, and a growing sense that Dublin has become lawless and drug-infested despite the best efforts of An Gardaí. Some of the commentary, however, has been nothing short of pathetic and indeed at times potentially defamatory. I heard some of it here myself this evening against my own colleagues. Some have gone to the extreme and actually laid the blame for what happened in terms of the riot at the door of people like myself and my colleagues in the Rural Independent Group. Those kinds of statements are not just moronic, but they're grossly insulting. Those comments will be dealt with in an appropriate fashion in due course. For now, I will simply say this. Responding to last week's terrible events by rushing headlong into self-righteous and self-serving erosion of free speech would not be just wrong, it would be profoundly and dangerously counterproductive.